Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard the Watt, owner and witch of Earth's Curious Goods. And today I'm going to show you a powerful confidence spell. Maybe you need that extra confidence to be able to do that public speech, or maybe you need that extra confidence to be able to get out of that toxic relationship. Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how to do this spell. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so what you'll need is a permanent marker, which all of you know I love a permanent marker. This time I chose a Sharpie permanent marker versus the one that you've seen in my previous videos, just to let you know that you don't need to go out and buy like special markers. It'll work with just a permanent marker. I've had a lot of people ask me about that. A brown paper bag, which you'll rip up until the size that you would need. I always like to have a bigger size just in case, you know, when I'm writing, maybe I'm going to write big, I'm going to write in cursive. I just don't like to run out of space. So for you to already have a large size is always, you know, smart in my opinion. But I've already ripped it to save on time. You're going to need some cinnamon, some ground cinnamon. You can get this at your local supermarket. You can get it from the dollar store. It doesn't need to be super special, but you'll need cinnamon. And you'll need some, just your regular run-of-the-mill salts. So again, you can get that from your grocery store, your supermarket, dollar store, whatever you want to do, but just make sure you have salt. You'll need these two items. These ones, it's a must in this spell. You can add other things, but you can't replace these things, if that makes sense. And the reason why is salt is very purifying. It cleanses, and so it needs to be in this. And cinnamon also, just the properties of cinnamon has antibacterial, that kind of stuff. But for magical properties, great for prosperity, protection. It's related to fire, so you want this spell to really go with the element fire. It makes things happen, and we want confidence as soon as possible. So definitely these two at least. Add to the spell. As always, make the magic your own, but keep these, okay? I have a hand mirror with me. Any typical hand mirror will do. Now, if you don't have a hand mirror, you can just use the mirror in your bathroom, your vanity. You will need a mirror. And this time I actually have a toothpick. So just to actually inscribe on a candle, with the toothpick, it's just a little bit easier, sharp to actually inscribe on here, or engrave, or however you want to say it. But if you have a pen that you don't use, you can use that, which in my previous videos, that's what I did, is to just show you that it's a ballpoint pen that you just don't use, and you can just write on it, just because a lot more people are comfortable with it. But I'm also going to show you how to do it with a toothpick. And then a yellow candle. So yellow, very golden, light, related to the sun. It has the properties of confidence, for strength, for prosperity, success. So yes, we'll need a yellow candle. I just chose a votive candle to let you know that you don't need a large candle or a special candle, or, you know, it has to be you know, a candle made from, like, you know, some outer world. No, it's just a typical votive candle that you can get. You can get it at your local store if you want, but yeah, you'll need that. And last but not least, you'll need a lighter. I'm using a lighter because you can use matches, but I just feel like matches, you know, you always gotta strike it. I'm not the best at lighting matches, so just use a lighter. It's tried and true. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're gonna take the cinnamon, and you're gonna take the salt, and in your palm of your hand, you're gonna put it in the palm of your hand that you don't write with, which is your receptive hand or not your power hand. So I write with my right hand, so I'm using my left hand. Now, if you write with both hands, then you can choose either hand. But if you're right-handed, you're gonna use your left hand. If you're left-handed, you're gonna use your right hand, okay? So you're gonna put a little bit of salt in there. Just use your intuition. You don't have to use like a lot. Like even this is a lot, that's a little too much, but you know, roll with it. Okay, and then you're going to take your cinnamon, and you're going to put a little bit in the palm of your hand. Okay, and then with your power hand, you're going to take it and you're going to mix it clockwise, because we want to draw things to you. Okay, we want to invoke it. We want it to bring it into you. Okay, so it looks like that. Okay, and then you're just going to rub it together. You're going to take your two hands and you're just going to rub it together. Obviously it's going to be a little messy, so make sure that the area that you do it on, you know, you can clean up easily. If it gets on your paper, that's okay. Just dust it off like that. So just make it work, okay? So So it should have like a little bit of cinnamon dust on your hands, like that, okay? So now if you're allergic to cinnamon and stuff like that, this is probably not the spell for you. So you might not want to do this one, but yeah. And, you know, and of course, be careful with, you know, don't rub your eyes or anything like that. You don't want cinnamon in your eye. I'm pretty sure that might burn. Okay. So next, you're going to take your brown paper, and you're going to write the qualities that you want as far as confidence goes. Okay. So if you need the confidence for, maybe you have to do a public speaking in, you know, a few weeks for school or in front of a large crowd, or maybe you need the confidence to get out of that toxic relationship because you just don't have that extra strength and you just need the confidence to be able to do it, then you're going to write these qualities down that you want in that. So you're not going to do I wish I had this or I might have it. You're going to put it in present tense as if you already have these qualities. So I'll just give you an example. So I am confident in achieving my goals. Ta-da. Right under that, I'm going to do another one.
I am confident in being creative. Okay,
Write it. You know, it doesn't have to be all fancy smancy, but it just needs to be written. And write one on another. You can do a list, but all the qualities that you want. Those are qualities that I want. I want to be confident in achieving my goals, and I want to be confident in being creative. Okay. Right under that, you're just going to sign your name. Okay. So that's what it should look like. 1, 2, you can have as many statements as you want, and then you're going to sign it like you're just signing off on something. And that's just to state to the universe like, hey, this is what I want, and I do want this to actually happen, and I'm just putting my signature on it to say, hey, yeah, make it come. All right. Next, make it come. Oh my God. What? Okay, so then now what you're going to do is you're going to look in your mirror, and you have your goals here. So, you know, it needs to be nearby, or you could just read off of it. It's sort of like a cheat sheet, right? You're going to look yourself right in the eye, concentrate, feel what it would be like to be confident, feel what the ending result would look like as if you know, got out of that toxic relationship, or in my instance is achieving my goals. What does it feel like? How do I feel? What successes have I accomplished, and what do the people around me look like because I achieved those goals? Okay. Or being creative, how do I feel on being creative? How do I feel on all the projects that I've created from being creative? So things of that nature. Okay, so you'll look yourself in the eye, and for instance, my first one, I am confident in achieving my goals. And you'll see that 3 times, okay? So if you have, you know, if your list is 10 things long, then you need to, you know, that's, you know, you gotta say it 3 times for each one, okay? So I am confident in achieving my goals. I am confident in achieving my goals. I am confident in achieving my goals. And be assertive, you know? You don't wanna be like, I am confident in achieving my goals. You know, be confident, you know? Give it that little umph. Let the universe know, like, this is me and this is what I want to state, okay? I'm confident in achieving my goals. I am confident in achieving my goals. I am confident in achieving my goals, okay? The next one. I'm confident in being creative. I am confident in being creative. I am confident in being creative. Okay, and if you don't have a hand mirror, remember, you'll be doing that like in the bathroom, you know, maybe if you have other people in the household, you just want to wait till like they're all gone and then you kind of do it, you know, but you do need to do that. You say each one of your phrases 3 times, okay? It's super important, 3 times, okay? So there you are. And then you're going to take your candle, and on your candle, you're going to inscribe your first and last name on the candle, okay? And you're going to start from the bottom when you start writing, working to the top, because we want it to come to you. We want it to draw to you. These qualities you want to draw to yourself, okay? So I'm going to inscribe my name. My first and last name, going upwards. Okay, so you probably might not be able to see that, but yes, so it went from here, first name, last name, okay? Then on the opposite side of the candle, so my name's on this side, on the opposite side, which would be on this side, I'm going to write confidence, okay? And it's going from the bottom up, okay? So confidence. And confidence is a, you know, it's a pretty long word, so you don't want to do big letters. Try to write small if you can, okay? If you run out of space, that's okay. Just make sure that you start from the bottom going up to finish the word, okay? But I already knew that the word was going to be long, so I wrote small so that I can fit it all. Confidence. Okay, so there we are, confidence going up. And then on the other side, my first name and last name going up. Ta-da! Okay, and then you'll light it. And now that your candle is lit, you're going to say this spell, and you'll say it 3 times. Gracious God, hear my plea. Take doubt and worry away from me. What I have stated, let me see. Confidence to set me free. Okay, and you'll say that 3 times. Gracious God, hear my plea. Take doubt and worry away from me. What I have stated, let me see. Confidence to set me free. Gracious God, hear my plea. Take doubt and worry away from me. What I have stated, let me see. Confidence to set me free. Okay, as you can tell, it's in this container here, and I'll put this in my cauldron at the end because I want it to be in a safe area. You don't want fire running rampant in your house, so you don't want this to be in a room or in a place that you're not going to be in, because of course, like I said, fires do happen, and I don't want anything bad to happen in your house. So you're gonna let this burn down completely. So as you can tell, my name and everything's gonna just burn down. Now, some people, some witches, they will, you know, light this over time, or if you need that extra boost, they will use this as their power candle. That's fine as well. So if you want to light this over time, like maybe you know that in a few days you have to speak in front of a whole bunch of people and you're just not comfortable, or you just need that extra confidence, let this be your light. Let this be your inspiration. So you'll light this and you'll remember your spell. At the very end though, this candle has got to be burned down completely. So even if, you know, you got the confidence to go through your public speaking, don't forget to let this candle burn completely down. Always keep a watchful eye on it, you know, in a heat-proof, safe container or something of that nature, okay? So, and every time that you feel like you need that extra or you just feel like your confidence level is going down, you'll go back to your paper that you wrote, and you're going to read that again in front of the mirror 3 times to recertify it. So if you feel like it's starting to wane, or you feel like you just need that extra maybe you already feel confident and maybe you want to feel even more confident, there you go. You'll say that phrase again. If your candle has already been burned down, that's fine. Just make sure to do it in front of the mirror and you say your phrases, okay? Now at the very end, your candle's burned down. You've already finished, you know, maybe you did your public speaking, you got out of that toxic relationship, I achieved all my goals, I'm now a lot more creative and I'm very confident in what I've created. I'm going to bury this or burn this and spread the ashes out, okay? For me, I tend to always have an area in my magical garden that I always bury everything in. So just to say thank you and to let the spell, it's already played its part. So make sure to do these things, okay? Well, I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get the notifications when I post new videos. And as always, don't forget to love yourself and others, stay earthy, stay magical. Until next time, bye for now.